All right, so welcome back to the cemetery. It's been at least 3 weeks since I've been here. I was traveling to go see my parents at the beach, and now I'm back. So, with that being said, today I'm going to clean the headstone of Emma Catherine and Andrew John McCulley. And as you can see, what needs to get started first is a little bit of pruning here. You can't even see Emma's name at all. So I'll do that and then clean the headstone. So Emma and Andrew, thank you for your lives. I hope you did have good lives. I hope you did not fear your death. And I do hope that you are resting and enjoying eternal peace in ways that only angels can know. With that, I'm going to start off with some pruning. I need to get some WD-40 here on my pruners. I really did miss my routine of coming to the cemetery. At one point I was going to go to a cemetery at the beach with where my parents live, but we were just having too much fun doing other things. As I say from the movie Dirty Dancing, nobody puts baby in the corner. And that means these headstones should not be covered with plants, trees, debris. But this is not the landscaper's job. This part alone is rewarding, just to get the name seen, because really and truly you couldn't see Emma's name at all. I don't go crazy like Edward Scissorhands. I'm not trying to create a beautiful bush here. I'm just trying to clear the way. Go, Emma, look. Now I can see your name. There's no other greater time than to connect with life and death than when you're traveling. Because we never know if there's going to be a car accident, a plane crash. We can't control the world in those ways. Okay, definitely going to put WD-40 on these when I get home. Onward and upward, soldier. By the way, I did get permission a couple of years ago from the landscaper is to prune whatever needed to be pruned. All right, so now we're ready to get started here. Andrew and Emma. So anyway, I was saying that there's no better time to think about life and death than when you're traveling, because those are the times, I guess, you worry about something happening. And I was traveling alone with a couple of my dogs. I had my gun. I had a banging thing that my husband Chris gave to me. I could bump somebody over the head. I had my mace. But that was one of those things where when I would stop at a gas station or something, you just look around like, the bathroom's not working, you gotta use a porta potty. Yeah, I don't think so. And I thought a lot about my family. What they like about me, what they don't like about me. I mean, come on. I remember how it was growing up with my own mom, and I didn't really begin to appreciate my mom until I had a baby myself. Emma and Andrew. Do you have any stories that you'd like to share with me? We both lived pretty nice long lives, born in the 1800s. So after all these thoughts of life and death, what are we supposed to do with them? Like, what's the point in thinking about life and death? Well, it's a good question. But it really is, I think, to put things in perspective and to realize what is important. I never even thought my life was important until I had children of my own. So that would be my perspective, is that my children have made my life complete. And I know I would stand in front of a train if that meant protecting one of my daughters. I would do the same actually for one of my dogs or cats. Wow, so it feels so good to be back here again. It really does. Just feel good to be here. Last night at dinner, we were talking about hobbies and what everybody likes to do. And I said, oh yeah, so I love going to the cemetery, and I love talking to spirit. And my daughter said to me, Mom, do you not realize that that's not normal for most people? The cemetery or spirit. And it actually took me a second to like process that. Like, what do you mean? But I guess she's right. I know that cleaning headstones is my calling. I can't tell you the reasons. But I know it is my calling. So, this is a nice headstone. There are a lot of crevices on it. But not in a bad way. I always say you can't just clean the top of a headstone. You have to clean the sides, the front, the back. Whatever there is. When I was traveling to the beach to see my parents, I brought with me my big professional camera. And I had every intention of stopping off at all the neat little spots, like the cotton fields along the way and the abandoned buildings along the way. But time got in my way. As my ETA was 3 o'clock, I didn't want to change my ETA to 3:30, so I wouldn't stop. And each time I didn't stop, I regretted it. I said, what am I in a rush for? Like, seriously, nobody cares what time I get home. I'm not even sure they cared for me to get home. But that was the rules I put upon myself for that trip. And when I got home, I promised myself I'll never do that again. I will stop and take pictures of those abandoned buildings and those cotton fields. All right, so I'm gonna get first batch of water here. Let's see what we got going on. Woo. Ooh, that looks better than I thought. But definitely still some scrubbing to do. Okay, I need this special brush for here. I've never been able to find a better brush than this one, but it's dying. Ah, no pun intended. It's not going to last much longer, this brush. But it does all of this coarse stone work beautifully. Okay, now there's all these bugs up here. Sorry, guys. I've had people ask me before, like, so, okay, all right, we hear you. Between headstones, why? I can't give you one answer, but I guess the greatest answer would be that I find peace. And it's not easy for me to find peace. I never knew Catherine or Andrew, obviously. They died way before I was born. But by cleaning their headstones today, it makes me feel good for their souls. Again, nobody puts baby in a corner. And so they deserve to have a nice, clean headstone. And if I'm not mistaken, Emma and Andrew will make me reach my 500 headstone mark. Yay! All right, this should probably be good. Yeah, and the back looks beautiful. Let me just take my final brush over here. Kind of like a car wash. This brush is like the big brush. I am seeing children here while I'm cleaning your headstones. Children, they must be yours. All of them in a field. All right, last water. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to get my chamois out from here. Woo-hoo. I love using my chamois to dry off the headstones, especially since I do take pictures of the headstones to put onto Find a Grave app. All right. Now the flowers. And I'm actually going to cut off All right. Now we're talking. Emma and Andrew McCulley, thank you for your life. I do hope you are resting and enjoying eternal peace